Hello and welcome to this podcast from the BBC World Service.
Hello, I'm Tina Dahealy and you're listening to the programme that explores the world we live in through the work and the voices of artists. Welcome to the Cultural Frontline. For our first guest, sellout tours and adoring fans around the world are just a fact of life. He's the Kazakh pop star Dimash Bergen, who's known to his millions of social media followers simply as Dimash. This week, Dimash was in London to perform and he told the Cultural Frontline, with the assistance of an interpreter, how he made the journey from child singer to a pioneer of pop music in Central Asia.
I've
been doing this professionally for the 20 years, including my early years as a musician. As a child, I started learning music. Later on at school, the university, and I'm not doing master's degree. So professionally altogether, it's 20 years.
Who were your musical heroes, your musical inspirations?
Of course, Michael Jackson, Gianna Pavarotti, Celine Dion, Lara Fabian, and Freddie Mercury.
Eclectic mix. What was your childhood like in Kazakhstan?
So if I tell you about my childhood, I'll tell you one example. From dawn to dusk, we used to play football. We would fight for ice cream, and then we would be friends again, and in 5 minutes we would hug each other. When everybody had some water or some refreshments after our football, everybody would sit and relax, and I would perform for them. I would sing for them. And the most exciting thing about this is just they were listening. It was great attention. They really enjoyed it, my performance.
What a treat for them, lucky them. Dimash, you have a record-breaking vocal range and are able to sing in almost all known vocal registers, both male and female. When did you first realise you had that voice?
It's actually, first of all, creator who has helped me, and also my teachers, to get this voice. It's a great art actually too, and it's like science almost, because you have to involve all your muscles, you have to involve all of your body to sing and to perform that way.
But you have to have a gift to begin with. Yeah. I mean, I've had singing lessons. I'm never going to be able to sing.
Yes, welcome.
Yes, it's true that you need to. Nature needs to get involved in that too, in this process. But on the other part, you also need to work very hard.
Kazakhstani artists aren't prominent on the global stage. What does it feel like to be seen as such a huge star with a worldwide following? You have millions of fans.
When I perform on stage nowadays, I always try to analyze every step I make, analyze and think before I do something or say something, because I think about other performers who might be singing like myself, and they might be presenting Kazakhstan to the world, how it would affect them and their path. So I have to be careful and think about my own performance as well. But on the other hand, I understood one thing, that for instance, if you take Michael Jackson, his songs are performed by different artists regardless of their nationality or background. There is no nationality or ethnicity or border in music, so it always gets eliminated in the process of singing, in the process of performance. So this is a very huge responsibility.
Tell me about your experience in China. What was it like to compete in Singer 2017?
This project, Singer 2017, is an established contest of quite famous musicians and performers, and they are presented mostly by Chinese performers. I was invited to this project for experimental purposes. I was the only foreigner there. And I could say this contest has actually opened my path to different countries as well, including Kazakhstan too and other. So this project has greatly influenced my career as well, because if I reflect about this, my first performance, which has opened the ways for me into this, it was first Slaviansky Bazaar, and after that I'm Singer 27 one opened for me ways to perform as a solo artist as well.
Do you feel any pressure, though, with all this fame and attention you have, as well as millions of fans all over the world, 1.6 million Instagram followers?
әрине, менің әрбір жанкүйерім.
Without any doubt, it gives me huge inspiration to have so many fans. And every fan feels for me like a family member. So when they come to me and give me their warm regards, best wishes, I feel like I've seen my relative. I feel overwhelmed by this, and wherever I am, they will be with me too.
The Kazakh pop sensation Dimash.